I don't know, I only listened for a few days.
I find there to be quite a bit of activity on the upper bands, but yeah, it'll be good if you can get on there. I mean, 40 during the daytime is a good band for our distance, and 20, you know, there's lots of stations to work, but you're not going to work me too well. But we can do the same thing that I did with Bob, and that is, I talked to the other guys direct on the air, but I listen to Bob, and actually he listens to me both ways, pretty much just online on the SDR receivers. But you know, the other guys I can work just fine over the air, and it's not the best way, but you know, I mean, if it was just us talking, the best band during the daytime is probably 40 meters. But there's others that you might want to work as well. And then 17 and 20, they're open. They're open during the daytime.
Actually, 10 was really active today. I was hearing Brazil coming, like, I don't know, like, I forgot, like 40 dB or something, like at least 30 over noise. And the noise floor is really low on 10, actually, well, in the middle of nowhere, at the park. But not sure what's the noise floor at my house, probably also kind of high. But yeah, and 10 is possible to set up a small 3-element Yagi and keep it compact. And you know, if I can get a kilowatt out of this amp on 10, that would be nice.
Well, yeah, there's a lot you can do on the upper bands, but you know, it's not going to communicate. You're not going to be able to communicate well around the state here, or you know, to talk to me, but to talk to others, yeah, further away, yeah, the upper bands work quite well. 10 meters, 15 meters, they you know, actually, I was surprised. Just a few minutes ago, I saw activity on 17 meters. There was a station in Spain that was coming in, yeah, right on the call sign. I didn't work the guy, but yeah, I was talking to the guy Jim up in the Panhandle, and I noticed some activity on 17. I didn't switch over there to try to work him, but I could have. I mean, his station was EA7TR, and I looked him up. He's in Spain. So yeah, it's kind of late into the evening for that kind of DX to come in.
Yeah, the ionosphere is so charged now, the upper bands don't even shut down for the night.
Yeah, I see a lot of like FT8 activity on 17 at the moment. Not too much sideband, but there are some little signals, and you know, somebody else might come in that's stronger. But let me try 20.
Okay, I guess you go try that. I'll play with my audio here. KG4 ODA testing. Is anybody else listening? Wants to say hello? Go ahead.
Well, I wasn't going to QSY or anything. I was just going to look on my subreceiver. And there are stations on 20 coming in.
Yeah, another thing I had to do today, I had to connect a fan to my amplifier. Oh, another thing I was gonna mention. Yeah, I played with a bunch of those latency and buffer and ring buffer settings and everything. I was able to get the latency down quite a bit, and also I added some delay to the PTT so that when I unkey the PTT, it will still stay keyed up, so it doesn't cut off my last word. Another thing that seems to help, that seems to work, is the CPU priority. And I set it to above normal, and it seems to help with hiccups and stuff when I open the browser.
Okay, what was that, Anton? You said something about a fan?
Yeah, I actually had to go get the little PC fan and run the fan on my amplifier because I'm doing a kilowatt. This thing gets hot. Oh, so I was testing, keyed up continuously for minutes at a time, messing with this thing. So usually when I talk to you at night, here, I don't have a fan on the amplifier, so it's nice and silent. But definitely, if I key down for 10 minutes at a time, at a kilowatt, definitely need a fan.
Why you came down for 10 minutes? Just testing?
Pretty much testing and watching a signal. I have like a recording of myself on an audio loop, and it just loops it, and and I can listen to the IMD and everything, trying different settings, and but yeah, keeping the amp keyed up makes it pretty toasty. But it was kind of chilly today in this room, so it was a nice space heater.
Yeah, well, if I want a space heater, the OM power definitely works as a pretty good space heater.
Yeah, I guess this thing is like 1/10 of a space heater effect of your OM power.
Yeah, this thing it puts out a lot of heat, and so much so that the fan that I have currently up in the attic is not really able to control the temperature very well. I mean, it does, but it could do better. Let me see where I'm at here. It's about 86 degrees in the closet, and yeah, it's a bit warm. It's not real warm in there, but when I run the solid state, I mean, it can cool off quite a bit better. So actually, it's not doing too bad at the moment. But it has to run continuously, where with the solid state, I can have it cycling on and off.
Oh, so another thing I noticed about your signal, if you enable it, it makes the IMD spread out more, like that's like really low, like 70 dB down. Just add some more, like, it brings it down from around the edges of your signal, but it kind of spreads it out sideways, so it makes your signal, like IMD, spread out some more. But it's only a problem if you got a next door neighbor and you're taking up like 10 kcs on each side of the signal, or 20. But when you turn off the pure signal, it narrows the spread of that noise, but of course it increases the IM3 and 5 products, like first, second adjacent, like by a lot. Obviously, I mean, it 20 dB or something in my case. But I noticed a curious little effect. So if I had my radio tuned to 10 kilohertz away from my signal, and okay, yeah, and it was actually, you know what? As you were doing your two-tone test, I saw your signal on my pan adapter as I was transmitting, because I never unkeyed. Do another two-tone real quick. I want to see if it comes through again while I'm keyed up. Oh, hell yeah. This is cool. Yeah, so it bleeds over from, I don't know how, but it bleeds over from the receive antenna as I'm transmitting.